Hey everybody, changing things up. Instead of tarot today, I have Lenormand. I just took a class on this. It's actually pretty basic, but figured I'd try my hand at it. The meanings are a lot more simple. So I've pulled 3 cards, and they are basic meanings. You're supposed to make a sentence out of it. So I'll cover these first. First, we have number 14, which is the fox. Then your second one is number 6, clouds. These are beautiful cards, by the way. Oop, they're wanting to slide all over this desk. Then we have number 10, the scythe. Scythe. Oh my gosh, I can never say this word. That's a scythe, right? Okay. That's a really pretty scythe. Normally it's just kind of creepy looking. So 3 cards I pulled. The fox, the clouds, and the scythe. So putting those 3 things together, yes, the numbers are important. Usually there's only about 36 cards in Lenormand, and they usually assign them numbers kind of like playing cards, like poker cards. So I can't remember right off which, I don't know if the numbers exactly are important. You can assign those, you could take those numbers and you can kind of use that, but usually they have playing cards, like some are diamonds, some are clubs or spades or hearts. They don't actually have that listed here that I can see. Usually it's somewhere on the card, but these are a little bit more modern as far as I can tell. So what we have here, let me explain first. With the fox, I mean, what's obvious about the fox? So foxes are just beautiful, majestic animals, but they can be very conniving and sneaky. They're good at that, especially when they're trying to get food. They can sneak in and steal eggs and food, or snatch a hen real quickly, you know, to eat. Anybody remember Henny Penny? You know, especially from like the Golden Girls episode. That's funny. The sky is falling. Okay. Instead, they all got eaten by Foxy Loxy or whatever his name was. Then we have clouds. So what would you think of this? This reminds me of a storm. You can assign different meanings to it, honestly, but when it comes to clouds, a cloud is blocking. Sometimes a cloud, when it's cloudy or foggy outside, you can't see, right? So what are you missing? What are you not seeing? It kind of temporarily can block your vision. Clouds do that, and sometimes when there's something going on, like a situation in your life, the clouds are like that temporary storm that comes through. Storms always pass, sure, but when they're coming through, sometimes you can see them coming, and sometimes they just come, they develop right over you, and you don't even see it coming. Some people don't pay attention to the weather either, so there's meaning for this too. So this is like a sudden rainstorm. And then we have the scythe. This can make you think of death, but it doesn't have to be. It can be death. You could think of it as, you know, rebirth too, but think of, what does a scythe do? In basic terms, it cuts things down. So what do you need to remove from your life? This scythe needs to cut something away. You know, is your grass too tall that you can't see? You know, think about it. You need to cut things down. Sometimes the weeds get overgrown and you need to remove those so that you can see. And so your flowers can bloom as well, because those weeds overgrow them, then the sun can't reach them. So having little explanations there. The fox, the clouds, and the scythe. Put all 3 together, what do we have? Here's my message for all of you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. The fox tells me, for a lot of you, you've got somebody in your life that is possibly conniving behind your back. Somebody is manipulating things behind your back. They could be manipulating you or your friends, the whole group that you're with. They're doing things behind your back that aren't nice, okay? This is somebody that does not have your best interest at heart. Now, I don't know if it's because they felt like you wronged them somehow, or you triggered them or upset them in a way that they felt that they need to do this. Either way, it's not right. If you've got a problem with someone, just talk about it. If they were your friend, you guys could have worked it out. You're probably thinking, yeah, they could have just said something to me. You're like, what did I do? So instead, they decided to be a sneaky little fox, and they're going behind your back, and You know, they're whispering and doing things and saying things that they shouldn't be. So if you started to hear weird things or the rumor mill's going, They're acting like a teenager. I'm sorry. No offense to smart teenagers out there, but they're causing drama. They're causing drama, and they're making things uncomfortable. They're making people maybe stay away from you, you know. They could be saying that you're saying things about people that aren't true. So the air needs to be cleared here, and the drama needs to be stopped. And you don't want to. If you figure out who this person is, or if you can find out who this person is, it will be easier, because right now you don't see it. You haven't seen it. That's what, you know, they're the fox. The clouds, this is what you're not seeing. You haven't seen this person. You did not see it coming because you didn't even realize that you upset this person, or you don't realize, you know, what happened, what caused it, what triggered it. You had no clue. You are completely blinded in the fog by this because, you know, the clouds are in the way. There's nothing clear about their motive. We don't know why they're doing this. They may have a motive, but it would have been nice if you knew about it. But all you can do is figure out, if someone says something to you, you're gonna be, you know, just ask, like, hey, what? This is the first I'm hearing of it. You know, who told you this and why? Just be honest and be like, I need to go talk to this person and find out why they're saying these things. So if you have somebody you do trust in your circle, like close, and you're sure it's not them, the fox, I would say go ahead. But you did not see this coming, so you're going to have to get that, you need the clouds to clear, because you're going to need some clarity real quick on this. Because once it clears and you know who that fox is, this is where your scythe comes in. You need to chop them down. I'm not saying you need to go kill them or anything, but no. The scythe is for what's cutting, what's no longer serving you. This person didn't have, you know, the decency to come to you and say, you know, you really upset me. Instead of being able to be like, oh, I never intended to upset you. I didn't even realize I did that, or I'm sorry. You know, instead of working it out, or an apology, or hugging it out, instead of being a true friend, they decided to just be petty and get even. And it wasn't even a competition. It wasn't intended. So they need to be removed from your life immediately. Like, don't even mess with it. They're not worth it. As soon as you find out who it is, cut them out. Cut them out, delete their number, delete everything, unfriend them, just completely block them out of your life and be like, I'm done with them. Let your friends know, like, we're no longer friends because I found out they were doing this stuff. None of it's true. We're no longer friends. Just cut them out and move forward with your life. And you don't have to dwell on it. You don't have to go back to it. You don't have to do or say anything about it. Just move on. They could be mad and keep talking, but as long as you and your friends, your circle knows that you're the honest person here and, you know, you've dealt with it, then that's that. They're just going to dig themselves a big hole and they're going to fall in it. So that is your Lenormand reading for today. You know, good luck. I know you'll do it. You'll get rid of them. It's what's best.